The Department of Energy ranks Indiana 8th in total per capita energy usage in the nation, using nearly half of our energy on industry, 23% in transportation, 18% on residential, and 12% in commercial. The first step to being energy efficient is simply reducing our consumption.
The very first question that we have to consider as a state, as part of the whole issue that our nation is facing, and how do we become energy independent? So, as a state, while there certainly has to be a national solution to this as well, individual states have been doing things to address this. Whether it's taking a look at things like green buildings, how do we make our public buildings more energy efficient and environmentally friendly, whether it's renewable energy standards themselves, whether it's mass transit. So there's very many policies that we as a state should be looking at here in Indiana to make us energy independent.
We want to make ourselves less reliant upon foreign countries, foreign industries. I think less reliance upon that will help secure our country, help secure our state as well in terms of investing in jobs for Hoosier workers. Taxpayers, there's a loud outcry in terms of our dependency on oil and our dependency on these foreign countries.
Incentivizing renewable energy production is an investment in preserving our land, air, and water, and an investment in new industries that will help employ Hoosier workers. In Indiana, coal is used to generate 96% of the state's electricity. Only 3% is generated through natural gas, and less than 1% of our electricity is generated through renewable and other sources.
One of the issues that I've been very much involved in has been the idea of the state having its own renewable energy portfolio. And what this is an attempt to shift over from the usual standard means by which we provide so much of our energy to finding other alternatives that we could use. And there are various bills to do this, and there's various goals that the states have looked at in terms of getting to this type of achievement. Here in Indiana this year, we have a bill which would say that by the year 2025, we'll at least have 15% of our energy that will be converted over from coal. And there's so many different ways to do that.
Another innovative approach is to allow small producers, farms with windmills, schools with solar panels, to sell some of that power back to the utilities when they produce a surplus. This is called net metering. There are 40 states, including Indiana, that already do it. And what we'd like to do in Indiana now is to expand the number of participants in this type of program, raise the low limits that Indiana now has so that we can get more power back out into our grid.
Indiana's newest wind farm, Meadow Lake Wind Farm in White County, is in its first stages of completion and already has enough energy to power 60,000 average Indiana homes with clean energy each year. The project has the potential to eventually power 250,000 homes. In Kokomo, Indiana, the city has partnered with local restaurants and residents to turn cooking oils into biodiesel or K-fuel to run their city vehicles.
If we don't start thinking about renewable energy and renewable resources, we are going to find ourselves in a very bad place. And we need to start making this a priority for a number of reasons. As a state and also legislatively, we're beginning to see more and more discussions about net metering, about feed-in tariffs, and about alternative programs and consumption. So it's my hope that we will continue to move in this direction, and that over time that we will begin to see Indiana as a leader in the development of renewable sources.
Those are important issues which Indiana will continue to face, and hopefully our caucus is on the forefront of promoting these so that Indiana, along with the nation, can become energy independent.